guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm so pleased to finally film and so proud of myself for actually being able to find these exact dupes. I'm talking about the magrath 004 kit, and I actually have some dupes for the recently launched 005 Metamorphosis eyeshadows as well. I'm going to start the video by just talking about the Vermillion Venom. So it's a glitter lip kit, and you get in it 2 lipsticks, 1 gold pigment, 1 glitter pigment, and also a vinyl lip gloss type thing. So I'm not duping the whole kit. I'm only going to be really duping the lipstick shade more or less, but the glitter pigment exact. So overall, you are going to actually have the exact look of the glitter lip that was created by magrath for less than £10. Can you believe it? That's what I did. That's what I do. Thank me after. Leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, tell your moms, tell your friends, tell your aunt, tell your grand, tell your uncle, tell your niece, tell... On my arm, I swatched the lip kit. I'm getting way too excited now. So here on the top, I swatched using the glitter pigment that came in my kit from magrath. The first lip shade, which was the red, and then the darker one with the same glitter pigment in the lip kit, which was the plum kind of a shade. So these here on top, these ones are the 2 that came in the kit. But then I duped you this one, which is using Colourpop's Trust Me in the matte formula, and by using the red glitter pigment that I'm going to show you, and then this beautiful shade over here, I duped the lipstick. So this is actually the second kit, which I've forgotten the name of. Bloodwine. Yeah, that was Bloodwine, and that came with a darker shade. So if you kind of have seen it on Instagram, I think this is the one that Naomi Campbell wore, which was a very, very, very famous kind of lip kit that kind of everyone wanted. So that was that. And then here I've just left the lipstick, which is Flesh, and I'm going to add the pigment on now so you can actually see it for yourself. Okay, so this brings me to the glitter. So the dupe glitter that I have is by a company called Rainbow Dust. So it actually says on here rainbowdust.co.uk, but I picked these up from eBay. Now they were under £4, so I think they were different sellers have them on at different prices, but something between £2.50 and £3.50. Definitely not above £4. And they have various different shades, from blues to pinks to purples to yellows, golds, browns, coppers, whatever you like, they've kind of got it. Now the glitter itself, I can't really show you very well because it's all going to drop out, but the glitter itself is very, very finely milled. It's like it says, it's a dust, but it's intensely glittery, which is just like the magrath. While I'm just in front of the camera now, what I'll do is I'm just pressing my finger into the pot itself, which, just check the size. That's the comparison of the size. So this is magrath and this is Rainbow Dust. No shade magrath. This is what it looks like on your finger. So it's literally like beautiful, glittery shimmer. Just stunning, stunning, stunning. So all I'm doing is just pressing it on top of the lipstick, which I'm going to give you the shade of in a second. So the first 2 shades on the left are the magrath Vermillion Venom lip kit, and I've used the pigment that was within the kit on top of those 2 shades. My first dupe, which is the bright red there, was Colourpop's Trust Me in the matte formula, and I used the Rainbow Dust in the shade Jewel Fire Red. The next one along, which is your deeper purple, I used NYX Full Throttle lipstick in the shade 06, and that was the dupe for the Pat McGrath lip kit in the shade Bloodwine. And the last one, which was the dupe for the Pat McGrath Flesh kit, I used Colourpop's Lippy Stick in the shade Upside Down, and then the Rainbow Dust was in the shade Light Copper, or Jewel Light Copper. Okay, so the reason I didn't actually swatch them on my lips for you is because I wanted you to have like a side-by-side comparison for you to see in like one go how identical they actually are. And I didn't have the other kits, so I just went off of reviews and swatches I had seen online and on YouTube of the kit itself. But I do think, and I'm not just saying it because I've done it, but I do think that this is pretty much an exact dupe for that kit. So the actual glitter pigment itself, like I showed you in the pot, is beautiful, and the shade that I used for the red was called Fire Red, Jewel Fire Red, and the shade that I used for the darker Bloodwine kit is called Jewel Cherry, and then the flesh pigment that I used was called Jewel Light Copper. But they also have other colours like I've mentioned, and you just want to pair them up with a similar lipstick. So that's that, but I will leave all the information in the description box. Moving on to this arm now for the 005. So in that kit, I do know that you had this macaron mixing liquid. Now what this essentially does is it just kind of turns any pressed pigment into like a liquidy form. I got all of these on eBay, and what are these? I hear you asking me. They are mica powders. Mica is like an ingredient that's used in lots and lots and lots of makeup. You can do nails with it as far as I know, and yeah, so it's very, I get the pearl, which means that it's kind of reflective and very shimmery. So again, these cost me something like £7, I think, and the mixing liquid was around £10. I'm going to show you on my arm swatches of these three pigments, and then I'll come back to you and talk to you about them. Unfortunately guys, I didn't realise that there was an error in the second part of the video whilst I was filming, and so I can't actually show you what I had planned to. I wanted you to get a rough idea of how intensely metallic the mica powders can be when you mix them with that liquid, but again, the swatches are so blurry. If you look at the silver swatch, you can see that it is very reflective, and these powders are really intensely reflective and opaque, so they work really well as an eyeliner or an eyeshadow. As much as I felt the lipstick was an exact dupe, I don't feel like I have an exact dupe here, but like I said, they are intensely metallic, and they are a definite dupe. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video guys, and please give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, don't be scared, I've really enjoyed doing this video for you. I'm so glad that I finally got to actually sit down and film it, and there's probably loads more to come. I have got a haul video planned, which I keep saying, but I do have it planned. It's just I need to be able to organise myself better so that you're not seeing hair every time I move to go and get my product. Oh yeah, do you like my hair? These are my little tchotchkes for hair. I love them. I picked these up from eBay as well, and I just put in hair jewellery. So if anyone was wondering, that's where I got them from, eBay. Ooh! I'm putting all the freaking glitter everywhere all over myself. So I guess it's about time for me to stop talking rubbish and love you and leave you until the next one. Bye guys! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video. It has been a long time coming, and I'm so... And I guess that's it.